Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new intermediate vocabulary class from High Level Listening. I'm Kat, or Kat Teacher, your American English teacher here at High Level Listening. Let's get started with our newest topic, going to school. Going to school. And yes, America does have the big yellow school buses when we go to school. Now, let's start and let's get ready for school. You need to pack your backpack. Just like if you go on a trip and you pack your suitcase, kids will pack their backpacks and get ready for school. If you pack your backpack, you put all your school items into your backpack. Now, most children wear a backpack, it goes on their back, but we could also say pack your bag. Pack your bag. Pack your backpack. Pack your backpack. Pack your bag. Did you pack your backpack? Did you pack your backpack? Did you put all of your school items into your backpack? Did you pack your backpack? Now, when we take something to lunch, we have a lunch box. So we pack our lunch and we put it in our backpack. We take our lunch box and pack it into our backpack. Did you pack your backpack? Did you pack your lunchbox? Did you pack your folder? That means, did you put it into your backpack? Another phrase we can use, get your backpack ready. Get your bag ready. Please get your backpack ready for tomorrow. Please get your backpack ready for school tomorrow. Get your backpack ready. It's all ready to go. We can leave immediately. Please get your backpack ready for school tomorrow. A great phrase. Don't forget your. Oh, I forgot my keys. Where are they? Where are they? I don't know. Don't forget your keys. Don't forget your homework. Don't forget your backpack. Where's your backpack? Don't forget your backpack. Go get it. Now we have some items we don't want to forget. A folder. A folder is a thin organizer for your papers. A folder. They come in lots of colors. Folder. A binder is usually thicker and can carry a lot more pieces of paper. Okay? So we have a binder, thick plastic usually, and it has rings on the inside. These are binders. Binders. So we have a simple folder, a bigger binder, and of course, don't forget your homework. Don't forget your homework. Where is your homework? Uh-oh, I forgot it at home. It's sitting on the table. Oh, you forgot it? I told you, don't forget your homework. I know, I'm sorry. Don't forget your folder. Don't forget your homework. Don't forget your folder. Don't forget your homework. Now, let's put these phrases together. Don't forget to pack your folder, please. Don't forget to pack your folder, please. Uh, where is your folder? Where is it? Oh, it's here. Phew. Put your folder in your backpack. Don't forget to pack your folder, please. Oh, yes. Thanks, Mom. putting the folder in the backpack. Okay, now we're ready. Parents, you can say, I take my kids to school. When we go with our children to school, you are the parent, you are the guide. So you take your kids to school. I take my kids to school. I take my kids to school. I take my daughter to school at 7:30. I take my daughter to school at 7:30. Daughter, daughter. I take my daughter to school at 7:30. My daughter, my son, my kids. My kids for two. I take my daughter to school at 7:30. We usually walk to school. We usually walk to school. Now, it's an easy word for beginners, but listen to the pronunciation. Walk, walk. It's an aw sound. Wall, walk, walk. Sometimes people get it a little confused with work, work, walk, home, work, work, walk, work. Okay, I hope that helps you with pronunciation. My son takes the bus to school. My son takes the bus to school. I take my son to the bus, and my son takes the bus to school. In my family, we normally drive to school. In my family, we normally drive to school. I take my kids to school, and we normally drive to school. We can also say we take the car. Take the bus, take the car. We sometimes take the car to school. We sometimes take the car to school. That means that my kids get in the car, we drive the car, we take the car to school. We take the car to school. Okay, I get this question a lot. When you're a beginner in English and you have your English class and you have your English textbook, you usually learn these phrases. I go to school by car. I go to work by bus. I go to school on foot. I go to work by foot. But they get a little confusing. By car, by bus, on foot, by foot. In a textbook, we learn this because it's a very simple way to start speaking English. However, we don't usually use these phrases in real conversation. So they seem a little confusing because most people don't talk with these phrases. They don't usually say these phrases. So let's try to forget some of these phrases. By car, by bus, on foot, by foot. They're just not as common, okay? So let's try to forget these. Instead, let's use these ones. These are much more common in spoken English. You'll hear them more often and you can use them more confidently. We drive to school. We drive to school. We take the bus to school. My kids take the bus to school. We usually walk to school. So instead of I go to school by car, I drive to school. I drive my kids to school. Instead of I go to work on foot, I walk to work. I walk to work. We walk to school. I walk to work. It's just more common and it's easier to understand because you'll hear it more in conversation. Okay, now it's time. We are at the school. It's the morning time. We are at the school. I took my kids to school. We are at school, so I will drop them off. I will drop my daughter off. I will drop my son off. That means I will leave them at the school. We walk together. I leave you at the school and I say goodbye. Have a good day at school. I love you. You are dropping them off. You are dropping them off. In the morning, I drop my daughter off at school. In the morning, I drop my daughter off at school. So, this dad, this parent, he takes his daughter to school. He takes his daughter to school. He usually drives her to school and then he drops her off at school. Okay, so in the morning, I drop my daughter off at school. Now, we can use this in a different way. We can use this as the time, the morning drop off. It's said a little bit different. The morning drop off. The morning drop off. That is the time you can bring your kids to school. That is the time you can drop them off. Morning drop off is at 7:45 a.m. Morning drop off is at 7:45 a.m. Do you see the car that's driving away? The parents took their kids to school. The parents drove them to school and then they dropped them off. They dropped them off. Now, interesting. I am doing the action. I am the parent. I drop the kids off. I'm doing it. I'm driving the car. I'm taking the kids to school. I'm dropping the kids off. But what if the kids are the subject of the sentence? We add an extra word and we put it in the past. This is the difference between the passive and the active. Okay? I drop the kids off. I am the subject. I am doing the action. The kids here, they get dropped off. It's the same as to be dropped off. To be dropped off. To get dropped off. Why do we use get? We love the word get. We love the word get in American English and in British English. We love it. We use it a lot. It's just more casual. The kids get dropped off. The kids get dropped off. I am the parent. I drop the kids off. The kids get dropped off by me or by my husband or by my grandparents. The kids get dropped off. All right, at the end of the day, at the end of the school day, usually in the afternoon, we come back to the school to pick them up. Pick them up. Whew, it's been a long day at school. The kids are excited to come home, and the parents go to the school to pick them up. Now, remember, in the morning, we come to the school and drop them off. And now we're coming back to the school to get the kids again to pick them up. Pick them up. In the afternoon, I pick my kids up from school. In the afternoon, I pick my kids up from school. I pick my kids up. I pick my daughter up. I pick my son up. Do you want me to pick you up? That means I will come and get you. Okay? Afternoon pickup is at 2:30 p.m. So we can change this a little bit to be the time. Afternoon pickup is at 2:30 p.m. Afternoon pickup, the time you can come get your children is at 2:30 p.m. Morning drop-off, afternoon pickup. All right, same thing. We have the active voice and the passive voice. I'm the parent. I pick the kids up. I am doing the action. I pick the kids up. But the kids, if they're the subject of the sentence, the kids get picked up. The kids are picked up. To be picked up is the passive voice. I'm doing the action for the kids, but what are the kids doing? The kids are getting picked up. I pick the kids up. The kids get picked up by their mom. The kids get picked up by their dad. The kids get picked up by our neighbor. Okay, so they get picked up. I am doing the action. I pick them up. Now, some kids take the bus home from school. So we have a couple of little words here. My kids take the bus home from school. We never say to home. Never, ever, ever. Never. We never say to home. My kids take the bus home. My kids take the bus home. I want to go home. It's a special word in English because we use it all the time. My kids take the bus home from school. From school. That means they start at the school and they travel home. They travel home. So my kids take the bus home from school. For this family, we drive home from school. We drive home from school. Drive home, take the bus home, go home. We never, ever, ever say to home, T-O. We never use it with the word home. We drive home from school. Or in this case, it's a baby. We drive home from daycare. Daycare is like school or babysitting for babies and young children. We drive home from school. We drive home from daycare. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us for our vocabulary class, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. We answer every single comments, and I love to hear from our students. So thank you for studying with us, and thank you for joining us in class today. I will see you very soon. See you next time. Bye, everybody.